YouTube. Welcome to another special episode of NBA Player Props, where we giving props to the true players. I'm your host, Young Jeffrey. Let's go. All right, I'm back. Let's get into it. We ain't got no time to waste. All right, but before we even get started, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you can be notified when your boy is dropping fresh content. Also, we're almost at 500 subscribers, so you know what that means. Make sure you send out to your friends so we can cross that threshold. Let's go. Alright? We're gonna get to the first pick. I ain't gonna waste y'all time. Y'all like, Jeffrey, where you been? I ain't even gonna waste y'all time like that. Let's go. Alright. Jimmy Butler over 12.5 rebounds plus assists going against his old team, the Miami Heat. Alright. He's hit this metric 4 out of his last 5 games. That's an 80% hit rate. Alright. He's averaging 16 rebounds plus assists over the course of his last 5 games. All right. He's averaging 14.2 rebounds plus assists over the course of his last 10 games. My boy been balling out of control. All right. Jimmy Butler turned me up. 12.5 rebounds plus assists. Revenge game for Jimmy Butler. And you know who else got a revenge game today? Andrew Wiggins. I got Andrew Wiggins over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's averaging 30.8 points, rebounds, and assists over the course of his last 5 games. He's averaging 29.4 points, rebounds, and assists over the course of his last 10 games. All right, and 29.1 over his last 20. So you got consistency and volume. Andrew Wiggins, turn me up. All right, revenge game. He gonna ball out, have a nice, well-rounded game against the Golden State Warriors. When I see him in Miami, he don't strike me as a Miami type of guy. He strikes me as a Golden State reserve. Be out in Cali and do his thing, rebound the basketball, dish, nice mid-range jumper, can hit the 3, nice wing guy, play some defense. I love Andrew Wiggins in this matchup, man. 28.5 PRA, Andrew Wiggins, turn me up. All right. Next, I like Onyeka Okongwu. Over 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's hit this metric 4 out of his last 5 games. He's averaging 32.2 points, rebounds, and assists over the course of his last 5 games. All right. Over his last 20 games, all right, he has a 70% hit rate. He's averaging 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So at the end of the day, he's been consistent and he has a lot of volume. Onyeka, turn me up. Okongwu gonna go off today. All right. Also, if you get the chance to bet on his blocks, definitely bet on his blocks because he's going against Houston. Houston is 29th giving up blocks to centers. So, I really like Okongwu to get some blocks in this game also. All right, but definitely I love his PRA. Or if you're on Prize Picks or something, I would take his fantasy score. Just saying. Giving you a little bit of sauce, for your spaghetti. All right. Let's see what we got. All right. Next, I like Tobias Harris over 5.5 rebounds. He's averaging 7.1 rebounds over the course of his last 10 games. Hit this metric 8 out of those 10. All right. He's going against a San Antonio Spurs team who doesn't want to win a lot of ball games. All right. They're playing like they kind of want to win, but really they don't want to win like that. All right. They want to get that nice protected lottery pick. They're going against San Antonio. They're 28th in the league against power forwards rebounds. All right. If you want to go PR, right, don't go above 22 point. Don't go over 23 PR for this one. All right. So I'll take 23. So if it's at 22, let's say it bumps to 22.5, that's cool. If it bumps to 23 PR, that's cool too. Because he's going against a Spurs team who's 24th in the league versus power forwards points and 28th versus power forwards rebounds. So Tobias Harris should have a nice day rebounding the ball. So I like him over 5.5 rebounds and over. I'd go up to 23 points plus rebounds. All right, Tobias Harris. Go cash this out. All right. Next, I like Jalen Green. Over 8.5 rebounds plus assists. He's hit this metric 8 out of his last 10 games, averaging 11.1 rebounds plus assists. All right. He's going against a Atlanta defense who is 18th in the league against shooting guards rebounds, and they're 26th in the league versus shooting guards assists. All right. There's a game last year where he played against the Atlanta Hawks, and he had 24 rebounds plus assists. You got guys like Amen Thompson back in the lineup. You got guys like let's see. I'll make sure everybody playing. Clint Capella is out, so the rebounding volume has still been there. Reed Shepherd is still out, right? You got Larry Nance Jr. is still out. Obviously, yeah. So there's not a whole lot of resistance there. So at the end of the day, he should have a nice day. It's a lot of injuries over there with Atlanta, man. A lot. And the only injury he got on his team right now that's on the injury report I'm seeing is Reed Shepherd. So they got a pretty healthy lineup. I like Jalen Green to get 8.5 rebounds plus assists, cash this out. I'd even go up to 9.5. I think he'll get 10 rebounds plus assists in this game and cash this out. I don't think it'll be that much resistance. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right. Next, I like Jalen Duren over 25.5 points plus rebounds. All right. Head to head. Versus the San Antonio Spurs, he's hit this metric 75% of the time, so that's 3 out of 4, averaging 34 points plus rebounds. Like I said, the only thing with this game is that he could get into some foul trouble, but then again, at the end of the day, you know, Wemby's out for the season. Stephon Castle is a game time decision. So at the end of the day, I feel like Jalen Duren should be able to rebound the basketball relatively easy. Let's look over at the defense. San Antonio Spurs are 28th in the league against centers rebounds, and they're 23rd in the league versus centers points. So his PR looks very, very sweet to me. Obviously, with no Wemby, obviously no De'Aaron Fox, there's not going to be a whole lot of resistance from the San Antonio Spurs, who aren't necessarily trying to win a championship. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like Jalen Duren over 25.5 rebounds plus assists. I'd even go up to 26 or 26.5. I'm sorry, over 26 or 26.5 points plus rebounds for Jalen Duren. All right. Balling out of control, man. Let me see if I can find a lean for y'all, man. Another lean that I like. I gotta give y'all some sauce. You know what I'm saying? It's my game back. Let's go to the DeAndre Hunter, 18.5 points, rebounds, and assists. All right, head to head versus the Portland Trail Blazers. He's hit this metric 70% of the time. He's also hit this metric 71% of the time on the season, averaging 23 points, rebounds, and assists. All right. He's going against a Portland defense that's without Robert Williams III and without DeAndre Ayton, and they're already ranked 27th in the league versus offensive rebounds. DeAndre Hunter, since transition over to Cleveland, has actually become a nice, well-rounded player. He is averaging more rebounds since coming from the Hawks over to Cleveland. I guess it's more of a winning culture. I don't know, but you know, also Portland is 22nd in the league versus second chance points, and DeAndre Hunter is great with second chance points. He's also wide open a lot on the outside, so he should get a lot of spot up shooting. And Portland is near the bottom of the league against above debate 3-pointers and spot up shooting. So at the end of the day, DeAndre Hunter should have a nice well-rounded game. He probably have 15, 16 points alone. So 18 PRA 18.5 points, rebounds, and assists should be pretty sweet. For my boy, I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you. All right, DeAndre Hunter, 18.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Jalen Duren, 26.5 points plus rebounds. You got Jalen Green over 8.5 points, rebounds. I'm sorry, over 8.5 rebounds plus assists. Or I would go up to 9.5 rebounds plus assists. All right, Onyeka. Right, I would go over 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Who else did I say? Tobias Harris, over 22.5. I would even go up to 23.5 points plus rebounds, or I would just take his rebounds at 5.5 or at 6, somewhere in there. All right, Shaedon Sharpe, that's a lean I'm gonna throw out there. I want y'all to check out at 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Also look at Anthony Simons, 25.5 points plus assists. What else can I give y'all? I give y'all some sauce, man. Harrison Barnes, 15.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He should get a whole lot of volume. He's been seeing a whole lot more playing time. Obviously, he's a starter now. So, let's see. Anything else I got? Let me make sure. Let me go through. I'm gonna give y'all this one too. Yusuf Nurkic for the Charlotte Hornets, over 12.5 points, rebounds, and assists. head to head. He's averaging 32 points, rebounds, and assists against the Orlando Magic. So he's hit this metric 5 out of his last 5 games, 100% hit rate. He's going to get a whole lot more volume. Mark Williams' minutes have decreased because Nurkic has been offsetting him. All right, so I like him over 12.5 points, rebounds, and assists. If you enjoy this content, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Also, check out the description if you want to join my Discord and the link to all my socials and to my sports betting referral links. And as always, if you hit subscribe to HBO, help us out. I'm back.